Hi, it's Sonia and welcome back to my art YouTube channel. Today is going to be a sketchbook tour because I've recently finished this sketchbook and I've got a few to go through. Plus, I've got a bit of a head cold, so if I start sneezing, there's going to be some interruptions, but there's going to be weird editing because I'll probably be editing out sneezes. But yes, anyway, let's get going with this sketchbook tour. I do want to do it. I got a set of 3 of these sort of craft paper cheaper sketchbooks on Amazon, and I can't remember, they're about $15 or so for 3, and I will try and put a link if I can find them again. But yeah, so I had sort of low expectations for the paper anyway, and to be fair, it is very thin. It's a sort of off-white cream colour, but you know what, they're actually great for these sort of like low pressure pencil sketches. And with these sort of books, with thicker sketchbooks, sometimes they do change theme. It sort of started off as a place for, I wanted to get back into pencil drawing, sort of more street scenes to practice. So I did a couple of those. It started off with street scenes, and I quite like these. I'm quite pleased. It was like an 8B pencil. I went on a run, took a picture, and then just tried to sketch quickly when I had a bit of time back at home. Then I found had to go with coloured pencils, sort of testing out what coloured pencils were like on this paper. It's very smooth, but it's thin. It's not good quality, but yeah, and even a little bit of paint. And then I also started I think back then, this is back in May last year, I thought about doing another daily drawing project for a year. I think I only made it to day 60, but yeah, so here's one. I take sometimes like a self-portrait on a phone and then try and draw from it. Drawing one of the kids at breakfast. So this is a little bit of oil pastel. I do like to do this. So this works on it. Yeah, so I kind of like a bit of colour sometimes. Boys, a rail crossing? Rail tracks. Yep. And then I feel like, I don't know why I've stuck that little bit in, but it's a bit of fun. Here, a picture of my youngest asleep. And it's interesting I've made it, put the composition like that, but I quite like that. Oh, this was from Life, so he was on the sleep on the sofa. I tried to get some pictures of me like doing things using myself as a reference model, and then drawing from those, so setting a timer on your phone. Because sometimes I feel like you can go on these sites, I know you can find pictures of other people to draw, but sometimes it feels like I spend more time trawling through sites for the perfect, looking for this reference. It's like, why don't I just model that? It might actually be quicker to use myself, was one of my ideas. Okay. Well, it cannot even be, I might have to zoom in on some of these, but yeah, looking from a photo of the boys eating birthday cake. Things on the table, so that was a quick one from Life with, this was like oil pastel. In the studio, my eldest reading. So I guess this has been, I really do like the sketchbook because it's got personal family images, and at the same time I have been experimental. I feel I've tried to use, this doesn't look like me, but I guess I'm trying to play about with loosening up my lines. Oh, and I did put on red lipstick, it looks like. And that was when one of the kids was home sick. And that's not a great picture of the youngest, but well, that's when he had a broken arm. And I try now to draw, to take pictures. Sometimes it's a difference when you're taking family pictures and you've got everyone smiling and it's a very sort of, not cheesy, but a lovely family snap. But it's a good reminder that I can use my own photography, like just getting those sort of, sometimes it's the really quick photos that I feel are actually the sort of art. You're sort of just looking for a composition that you could later draw from, which is I've been thinking more about now when I'm taking pictures as well. Self-portrait. That's after they had haircuts. Here, drawn from Life in the studio quickly. I just felt like I wanted to get back to, I've obviously written quite a lot there, get back to trying to draw, to practice drawing realistically again, but loosely and quickly and not overthinking it. Because I felt I've been doing a lot of different things over the last year, and it was great, like abstracts, loose still lifes, landscapes, but this was a good sketchbook just to practice figurative art again, but in a way, I think I felt brave because it's not great quality paper to just draw, sketch quickly. It doesn't matter if I don't get a likeness, but I've done a drawing. It was super hot, and then it was nice to write some notes as well. And let's see, I've got quite a few notes on that one. Here, oh yeah, then I had it's over there, like I found a $1, $2, what's it called? Desert Wildflowers book, and sometimes it's just fun to draw line drawings from those, just for practice. So then I wanted to do a crouching, so I crouched down to draw myself from. And though this paper is thin, you can use gouache on it. I mean, this is thick red gouache, so that works. I quite like this shop. This was at the barber's when one of the boys was getting a haircut. Took a quick picture and then drew it. I love these rainbow pencils, and then adding that gouache, just a bit of colour adds, just makes, for me, I want my sketchbook to still be lively, even if it's a place that I'm trying to practice more. It doesn't mean, I don't feel just because I'm trying to sort of, as it will, keep my skills up, that it has to just be plain or, to me, boring. It's my sketchbook. Oh, they were cutting down some eucalyptus trees. So, the kid's making a smoothie. I love drawing people, and that's my own kids from behind. Here I wanted to have a go at going really dark, like you see people do, and then using a rubber. And so yeah, this is with an 8B pencil. I love most of this, to be honest. This is like one of my most used pencils, these 8B ones, and I used it a lot in this book. And yeah, I went really, really dark, and then you can see I've rubbed out. I was using a rubber or an eraser to try and just to try some different sort of techniques for me, because wouldn't normally do that. Then I thought, I could draw book covers. So these were a couple of books I'd read and enjoyed. I thought, maybe that's another topic to draw. Gail just fell asleep at a desk and sent me a picture. View from, there was some filming going on the street, so I took a picture and then drew from the photo. A lot of sometimes people ask me on Instagram, do I draw from life or from photos? I used to be a bit, I used to think, obviously the correct way of drawing is from life. That's what all the great artists do. And I used to do that a lot more. More recently, I would say it's probably more from photos, to be honest. And I think you can also, if you want to get that whole spontaneity, I think you can just say you've only got 10 minutes to sketch from a photo. I do want to get back to drawing more from life, but sometimes I just feel like I'm just quite happy drawing from off a photo on my phone. If it's sometimes off a tiny screen, I feel also that you can't get into the details too much. You still have to work quite quickly. Now this was from life, but obviously if people are sleeping and still, it's a little bit easier to draw them. Someone sent me a photo of my son and his friends. Here I'm a bit crazy. I think I was experimenting with a pose, and then sometimes I don't want, what can I do? It's not about necessarily being me, but what can I do to just change up drawing people, like drawing a portrait. That was obviously from a very old 1436, like I think found that on Pinterest or in a book, one of my books, and then that doesn't look like me, but I guess I was trying to get more into just drawing with lines. I had fun drawing some old photos from hikes, and again with these lovely heavy pencils. I think I started to use more the those sort of blending stumps. Yeah, here's the pencils I think I tried to use within one drawing. That's really rough. I like, this was using, I think just pencils, but 2 colours. Oh gosh, you know when you sometimes get shown memories on your phone? I don't know if you do, like the photos. Sometimes like that's quite fun to draw from photos from years ago. That was like London, Chinatown. These are brilliant. These rainbow pencils. They're like, I feel like they just make a sketch much more, a simple drawing much more interesting. Oh, so then I had fun trying out highlighter, just a normal highlighter that I had lying around, and then sketching on top with red pencil. It's from a running track workout. This, oh, is that a photo? Yeah, with all the boys together. I think they'd all joined me. I obviously had jet lag then. So yeah, there's obviously a lot of pencil sketches, and it feels like I did. Oh no, here's a very quick landscape. It did turn into more portraits and sketches from family photos. I really like this one. This was from a hike, and I like how it feels, the different areas that I've emphasised with, you know, I love the thing about drawing, like obviously I have the photo, but what I love about sometimes is you can get to choose the what you're going to highlight from the photo, what you're going to draw attention to. So obviously I've kept the other 3 figures here quite not detailed at all, because I want the focus to sort of be this area, and then I've like to put in that little bit of neon in. This one went wrong, so I added a post-it note on top and drew on top of it. I think sometimes I'd wake up super early and then come down and do a sketch in the morning on the kitchen table. I love this. I just struggle with the likeness, but hey ho, at least I'm making a drawing. Yeah, and then sometimes it's fun just to stick. If I'm drawing the same thing again and again, sometimes it's just fun to just add a little bit of scribble of colour. Like here, I like this. This was the youngest, and I like this wash of, there was a gold watercolour. And here I've used ink. This is stuff on the table, but in just quite a heavy pencil sketch. Oh, I don't like that one. I don't know, this one's not quite right there, but this one I didn't actually, that's too. Oh, I like this one. This one fun when he was playing with the magnets, and then I stuck in. I was just trying out the rainbow pencil on this little scrap bit of paper, which was fun. As you can see, yeah, the rainbow pencil features quite heavily in this sketchbook. I like the sketch. I really like, yeah, this one's worked out well. I just like the lines. Sometimes some sketches, I just really like the lines, and I wish I could sketch like that more. Some of these are a bit overworked, but it's all practice. Oh, this one was interesting. This was a go at continuous line drawing with a biro, and then I went over the top with oil pastel. Here I tried to get really sketchy, add in some colour. So yeah, I mean, the joy of a cheaper sketchbook with lots of pages is it does give you room to really just push your drawing a bit more. Here I feel like I've tried to go delicate. That doesn't even look like me, but I've tried to get delicate. And oh, I like this one. Playing with the Neo Colour 1 as it works very well on this sort of paper as well. These Neocolour ones work well on lots of different, are great in mixed media work actually. Oh, this is terrible. This doesn't even look, but the point was I was having a go again at drawing with a fine liner, because I don't really do that much now. And then this is towards the end of the book, and basically I found a load of work in some drawers from years and years and years ago, and I just felt like I wanted to stick them in somewhere. So I was like, why not put them in this book? Because otherwise I sort of file them, as it were. And oh gosh, I used this as a profile picture on Instagram for years, as a way of just completing the sketchbook and keeping some bits and bobs that I do still like in a sketchbook. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching my video, and yeah, do like and subscribe. I will be making more tours and other videos, and yeah, that's it from me. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.